When we think about woods, forests, or jungles, we often imagine scenes from far-off lands with greenish tropical exotic settings. The majority of people consider these three phrases to be synonymous when referring to an area including trees. We can all agree that diverse varieties of woodlands, jungles, and forests each have their own unique qualities and ecosystems. But what differentiates these three ecosystems that are so quite similar to one another? Let us begin by examining the definitions of these three distinct types of ecosystems that are dominated by trees, and then we will compare and contrast how they differ. Let's first start with forest. What exactly is a forest? In conclusion, a forest is an intricate ecosystem that consists mainly of trees. Forests are home to the vast majority of the planet's plant life and its biomass. According to a definition found in the dictionary, a forest is a huge area that is covered mostly with trees and vegetation. It is estimated that forests have been existed for 380 million years, during which time they have provided essential habitat for a great number of different kinds of animals. The average annual temperature and the average yearly rainfall are two of the most important criteria in determining whether or not a forest will remain healthy and continue to grow. Many countries have different definitions for forests. Their definition of forest is based on the differences in height, density, land area, legal status, and biological purpose. Because of both natural and human-made factors, many kinds of forests, such as rainforests, tropical forests, boreal forests, and temperate forests, are known by a variety of names and are associated with a variety of origin tales. There's not a single, universally acknowledged description of what a forest is. Rather, there are over 800 distinct definitions that are now in use. What are the origins of the name forest? The word forest stems from the Old French word foret, which was used to describe woods in Europe before the advent of the English language. The English word forest was derived from this word. It has been speculated that the word forest came to be used in English first to refer to a designated area for hunting. At the time, there was no such restriction, and people could hunt anywhere. Hence, the area in question did not have to be covered in trees. Over time, the term hunting land came to be more closely connected with forested areas, because that is where wildlife is most effectively found for hunting. It has been theorized that the name derives from an old German phrase that translates to open wood. A widespread term in several European languages, foresta originates from the Latin phrase. Forest meant the hunting ground of the monarchs or the kings. Although its exact origin is buried in mystery, most people agree that the word forest originally referred to a hunting area and subsequently came to be used interchangeably with woods in English. Where did the term woods originate, and what are the key differences between a forest and wood? The term woods or woodland is defined as an area of land that is covered with growing trees, but is less extensive than a forest as per the dictionary. However, in the past, a thickly forested area was formerly described as a woods or woodland. But the precise meaning of that term has changed over time. The usage of the word forest, which originally meant hunting ground, would have been a huge region for the kings to hunt in. This meant that the majority of the woods outside of the hunting area were smaller. There are no major climate and ecological differences between a wood and a forest. But the only significant distinction is that the woods are often significantly smaller in size compared to forests. Where do jungles come from? It is common for us to think of a jungle as more exotic and tropical than a forest or woodland, and that is true to some extent. According to the definition in dictionary, a jungle is an area that consists of several interconnected woods, and as a result, has a greater variety of low-lying plant life. A jungle is a network of forests, but the name jungle better fits the ecosystem when it is seen as a single group. If you have seen the photographs of the Amazon rainforest, it resembles a network of forests, and by that, it should have been called as Amazon rain jungle. However, it is being called as Amazon rainforest, and that is due to the fact that people always had the confusion between the two words jungle and forest and were used interchangeably. And in what other ways can these three things differ from one another? The primary characteristics that set these three habitats apart from one another are size and climate. Woods are the smallest category. Forests encompass the largest areas, and finally jungles are made up of complex territories of network of forest. Woods and forests can be found on every continent, and they typically have a lower humidity than jungles. Jungles, on the other hand, are mostly confined to the tropics of the planet. The next time you find yourself in a wooded area, Take some time to determine whether you are in a woods, a forest, or a jungle. At the time of making this video, this channel has only 2 subscribers. And to be honest, one is me who subscribed to my own channel, and the second one is my younger little. She asks every day, "How many subscribers, Dad?" And I just smile. Please make the little one happy by subscribing. Thanks for watching.